This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner, and beside me is my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're in the state of California, set to kick off the round here at the challenging PGA West course. Par 72 setting up as a demanding challenge to any golfer stepping on this course, especially, Frank, when it comes down to the 17th hole. They call it Alcatraz.
Well, as we know, hardly anybody gets out of Alcatraz. You want to throw a little nugget in? In 2000, Joe Daly looked like he was going to get his tour card. Hit a putt from 3 foot, hit the liner, bounce back out. A lot of things can happen on 17.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
It's a 180-yard shot, his second.
There is fairway out there. There is.
He can't find it, though. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. And he's made it onto the green now. And so just getting started, even par so far. To the second hole now, par 4, only 371 yards. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
It's really a layup hole here. No need to hit driver down there. The biggest bunker in the distance there is about 300 yards. You have to avoid that. Nothing wrong with hitting an iron or even a hybrid off this.
That's a good shot, right where you want to be, in the fairway here at number 2. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. On the green in regulation. Settles in over the putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank, players had hybrids, some had irons out off the tee on that short par 4 second. Time to get the big stick out here on the third?
It certainly is. The third hole you play here, 3 totally different looks off the tee. This hole appears straightish off the tee, but well bunkered down the left, which makes you push that tee shot a little to the right.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
190 yards now for this second shot. In the thick stuff.
Thick? It's brutal out there.
Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round. Even par currently.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. First par 3 of the day. It is the 4th here at PGA West, sitting at just under 200 yards in the card.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The 5th hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But if you're long enough, if you can just sneak it past 335, that's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Now the 3rd shot here at the par 5, 5th.
Yeah, great opportunity, scoring club in hand. Just check the yardage, make sure there's no little fickle breezes around. Pitch the ball on the number, got a birdie putt coming up.
I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. Clean this up with a tap. Just a shade over par, +1. Frank, a long par 3 here at the 6th, 255 yards. Club selection obviously is crucial.
Yeah, and length is very important here. Something that can fly high and land soft is obviously going to make that green play a little bit bigger. If you get a breeze off the right or left to right into, this hole becomes very challenging. Hazard?
Maybe wet. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
3rd shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. Frank, if you want to play this game at the highest level, and no doubt our players do, you have to sort of be tactical. When you break down shots or break down a hole, how would you break down this hole in a very smart way?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at there. A lot of people would think 350 yards, you could bash a driver down there, you'd finish up in trouble. Well, the way to be aggressive on a strategic hole is to just put the first one in play in a position where you can attack with the second. And there's no shame in that. You can still walk off here more days than often than not with a 3.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that 2nd shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot, maybe get away here with par.
How do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. 555-yard par 5 eighth hole. Frank, is this a two-shotter or a three-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now the second shot to the par 5. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Finishing out the front nine with a pretty difficult par 4. Again, water down that right side. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 ninth, 452 yards, I hear players like you often say, I'm going to take it on. What do you mean by that, and how does it apply to this particular tee shot?
Well, you have options, obviously. One is to hit it down that right side, which is your best shot. The easy way is obviously to bail it out down the left side, but then you're almost giving into the hole, like you're accepting you're going to make bogey if you're lucky. So in the end, you're forced to go back to option A, which is actually to challenge the best shot you have, which is down the right side.
Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
Pretty good shot right there. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Excellent front side. Trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Frank, is this a definite green light, the approach at the par 4 10th?
Well, there's enough opportunities at PGA West for the long hitters. This is an opportunity for the really good iron players. This is where they have a chance to shine, because a good iron player will give himself a birdie putt here. A poor iron player here, all of a sudden they'll find trouble.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Settles in over the putt. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Stays at 1 under with that par. Boy, this is a long par 5, the 11th at PGA West, 617 yards. Good tee shot right in the short grass. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That's a bit offline in the rough. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
His swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson. Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. -1 for the day. Now the par 4 12, only 363 yards, but Frank, it is intricate. There's a lot involved, isn't there, in playing a hole like this?
Yeah, I think this is where you have to work out, which clubs do you hit the best? Are you better with a 9-iron, are you better with the wedge? Because that's the distance you want to hit it to. That's how you can be aggressive, even when you're laying up.
Frank, another good scoring opportunity here at the par 4 12.
Yeah, just have to focus on where that flag is in relation to these little ridges and the mounds on the screen. It's called moat because it's protected all by that wall of sand down that left side. That's not really in play for this shot. If you're smart, use one of those little ridges. They can kick it towards the flag.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Drops the putt to go to 2 under. Well, Frank, we came off a hole, the short par 4 12, where players no doubt were thinking about making birdie. Here, a different story. Why?
It is. Well, 13's always going to be unlucky for some. There's so much water down there on that left side. And the way it sort of laps up to the wooden bulkhead, it looks anything other than a straight shot. And this is where you have to mentally move the flag. You've got to push that flag in your mind's eye to the right side of the green and say, I do not want to go left of that.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. Second shot.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I'd say a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Now another short par 4. It's only 389 yards. But, Frank, where could a player go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game. If you're a longer hitter, I think you can challenge that bunker and knock it over there. And if you're shorter play, you should be only looking at that left side. You're always going to feel like you've left something out there on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option. But this is where you've got to stick to what you think is your game plan. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Frank, see if he can get the hat trick here.
Oh, things are looking so good. Stroke's good, swing's good. Let's see if it goes in.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. This putt for par. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards. They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Here we go now, the final par 5 of the day, Frank.
Yeah, decision on how much you bite off here. If you play the ball to the right, then it's going to play its full 600 yards. But if you can take it in a direct line at that green, you're going to chew off a little bit of yardage. But you have to be able to carry that bunker.
And through the years, a lot of excitement here at this par 5 16th. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here and getting ready for the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Misses the putt here. Has to try again and add another stroke to the scorecard. With that, moves to 5 under par. Well, well, well. Here we are. Famous. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
You have to make those from that distance. That hurts. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, here we are at 18. It's par 4, only 439 yards. But again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with. Good swing, good shot yet again.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
It's that sneaky distance.
Don't leave it short. Wow. Just a little tap in here. Finish the round with a 67. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continue.